Alright guys, so here we go. We are finally going to be getting a brand new Jiren coming out tomorrow night for Dragon Ball Legends weekly reset update. Now, really quick guys, just to clear the air, some people think that this Jiren will be hinting the next LF for part 2 of the 7th year anniversary, although it could. The reason why people think that is because this is a free-to-play character. I think this free-to-play character is just more tied into the Universe Rep campaign for part 1. Typically, the free-to-play character that does hint the next part of any big celebration or any kind of LF would be the first free-to-play character of the month. So technically speaking, it would be June 3rd, right? If that were to make any sense, or June 3rd, June 4th, the first weekly reset of every month. So I don't think this character will be hinting part 2, although it could, because this is a powerful opponent character, and powerful opponent is super broad. But guys, let's not waste any time. Let's get into it really quick. Okay, so it says here, event exclusive Jiren is coming, a mighty strike focused support character. Okay, so really quick, this character is purple, and we do currently have the transforming Super Saiyan Blue evolution Vegeta, which is, phenomenal. He's getting a little bit of I don't want to use the word hate because it's such a bad word. It's people are comparing him to MUI Goku, and MUI Goku is just the best character in the game right now in my personal opinion. So it's not that Vegeta's bad. Vegeta's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm actually really enjoying Vegeta's combo extension, especially because it's kind of a rarity nowadays with Dragon Ball Legends. But yeah, this Jiren is purple. So it says here, a mighty strike force support character. Use strike arts to restore ki and boost strike damage. Boost damage for and even heal allies based on strike arts landed. So this is landed, but he does heal. He does heal your party member, which is pretty cool, as well as extra boost damage. But you have to land strike arts. He does draw strike cards with special arts or the main ability. So this character is a support character, but I'm assuming he's going to be some kind of support hybrid character. I do like his artwork a lot here. And something that I do like, if you guys haven't noticed, that Dragon Ball Legends has changed the previous side art for event exclusive characters. I feel like yes, that was pretty cool, but it kind of like it kind of boxed in the potential of certain characters' artwork. So I do like this character's artwork a lot. One thing that is a shame though, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is same thing with Kefla, is that now we probably know we're not going to get another Jiren for this campaign, right? Like, this is the Jiren we're going to get. Same thing with Kefla. Kefla, I would prefer maybe even them not to release a tag Caulifla and Kale for part 1 and just release a transforming Kefla for part 2, a fusion mechanic Kefla for part 2, but that's not going to be the case. Same thing with this Jiren. We are not going to get an Ultra Jiren for part 3 like people are thinking. And if I had to go back in time, even though I love this anniversary, I'm like one of the ones glazing this anniversary. If I had to go back in time, I would start off with an Ultra MUI Goku in one banner versus an Ultra Jiren in the other banner and double the rates. But I'm not saying this is a bad part 1. I still think this part 1 is the second best year anniversary besides last year, which was the 6th year, and this anniversary is not even over. They're still going to introduce battle mechanics and stuff like that. But yeah, really quick, let me just pull up my in-game just to show you guys something really fast. So this is the 5th Jiren we're getting. Okay, so we have every single Jiren colors except for now red. Actually, we've had a purple before, right? But this Jiren is going to be purple. But now yeah, to be honest, I don't think he's going to replace Vegeta. Let's check what this character buffs. He buffs powerful opponents, right? He's in powerful opponent, rival universe, and that's pretty much it, right? So I'm assuming if you're not going to use him in Universe Rep to replace Vegeta, which you're probably not, or like as the 6th option for a Proud Mode team, maybe powerful opponent, I would say. And if this character, let's just say okay, let's play a hypothetical here. If this character is going to be hinting part 2's LF, or one of the part 2's LF, because most likely we're going to get 2 banners for part 2 like we typically do, at least in modern times, it's pretty much unpredictable, guys. It really is. Like, maybe a Broly. There's really no predicting here, right? Like, because you also have to take into account what is hype enough to be part of part 2, right? Something I want to toss up really quick, and I think if they follow this specific pattern, and I want to show you guys, okay? What if, okay, hear me out. Let me pull this up really quick, okay? Let me go to my page. So what if for part 2, okay, part 2, they bring out a Corrupt Zamasu versus a Sword of Hope Trunks, okay? So part 1, of course, MUI Goku, Super Saiyan Evolution Vegeta, and then for part 2, Corrupt Zamasu versus Sword of Hope Trunks, and then for part 3, this right here, guys. The fusion trend continues for anniversaries. Ultra, the first ever Ultra tag, Super Vegito and Super Gogeta. This is something I would personally love to see. If they add the battle mechanics, I don't think there's topping this anniversary ever. Honestly, like really think about this, guys. For the first part, we got not Ultra MUI Goku, and a very hype MUI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta with triple the Z power rates. And then if they land part 2 correctly, like I said, maybe a Sword of Hope Trunks, Corrupt Zamasu, and then for part 3 they bring out this, and as well as a brand new mechanic, right? Because they did say that there is going to be some kind of battle expansion for Dragon Ball Legends 2.0. So Dragon Ball Legends 2.0 has 3 parts, right? Which is one, what we saw already, which was the whole user interface change, making the game more snappy, more clean, just cleaning up the game in general, which, by the way, is phenomenal, right? It's so much better. I can't imagine going back. It's just so much more snappy and clean right now, right? And then the second part of Dragon Ball Legends 2.0 is supposed to be, quote-unquote, a new era in Dragon Ball Legends, which they did mention the battle expansion, right? And the battle expansion, by the way, guys, is what they're saying is going to justify. They use the word justify the increase of your phone's RAM, right? So they're pretty much leaving the other old phones in the dust and saying, hey, don't worry about this, guys. We will justify this with Dragon Ball Legends 2.0, the new era. So very curious to see, guys. But I am at least happy that we are getting a brand new Jiren. Like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed that it's going to be a free-to-play Jiren. I think that's kind of a disrespect for my boy Jiren. I think this character is definitely should have been at least an Ultra or an LF for this anniversary. But hey, you know, I think they have bigger plans for part 2 and for part 3. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to be part 2. I think everything is up for grabs right now for part 2. Even if this character is hinting powerful opponent, there's really no guessing part 2 until we actually get some hints. Like, for example, like in a week or 2, we might be getting a Zenkai that might be scratching our heads, and we'll be questioning that Zenkai, saying that, like, hey, why is this tag getting a Zenkai? Or why are we getting new equipment for this tag, right? And then we can start guessing. But I don't know if we're going to get another free-to-play character for the first weekly reset of the month on June 3rd or 4th. If we do, that character would be hinting part 2 of the 7th year anniversary. But guys, that's going to wrap it up. If you did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a blessed night. Have a good one. Peace.